All right. It is the final race of the season, or final week of the season, and I have finally hit that boredom where I'm looking forward to the new build more than what we already have. That means I'm going to start running a lot of random crap this week. And first one is Legends at Myrtle Beach. Gonna get my butt kicked as well. Oh, and there's 17 cars in here, so that will be fun, because I am like this speed. I've been around the pace of these guys, so we're just gonna get our butts kicked. We got a 10,000 I-rated guy in here, so that's something. That's a I've never even heard of the guy, and he's got that high of I rating, so whole different world that he runs in. We got a couple of setup shops in here, but overall, we've got A's and B's across the board, and everyone's over 2,000 I ratings, so hopefully it's clean. It's 30 laps, but the cautions don't count, so yeah, we're just gonna do our best to try to stay alive, because that is going to be key. Stay out of the mess, and try not to self-spin in the first couple of laps, because I'm still can't touch the brake early. So we've got to just kind of roll it into the corner, get the tires up to temp, maybe not even run down low there. Just using a free North Wilkesboro setup from Edward Setup Shop, which is a free Discord. I just figured that would work. It's not a up-to-date set, but it's close enough, and not much has changed on this car. Is it the closest thing I could get to this track? I had 5 flags downloaded as well, but this works, and a little tight, but being a little tight
21.32
might be okay. But as you can see, we're P10 right now, and it's not like people are... The most they're doing is dropping a gallon of fuel out, so maybe pumping the tires up. Maybe I need to do that. Should I do that? No, it doesn't matter. The further up, the worse it's going to be for me. So, let's go get our butts kicked in qualifying. First lap's just going to be a warm the tires up lap.
Green flag, green flag. Okay, here comes your first
run up
lap.
high. We'll try to just drag the front tires along here. Hopefully get some heat in the right front.
One more lap.
Big run to the line.
21.581.
I'm not going to go down to the bottom. Not unless I can use the brake to get down there. Head down there now and hit the grass and spin out. And it wouldn't have mattered anyways. It would have been like a 0.3, I think.
There's the flag. It's over.
And a 0.3 would not have mattered anyways. So, dead last right now. Off to a great start here. miles behind the front qualifiers, but that was always going to happen. Now I just got to hope that everyone is too loose or too tight. Although my car is a bit too tight on the longer run, I was starting to struggle to get it to turn out of 4. So I don't want to make any changes though. We just got to get past the initial 5 laps. And there's going to be a lot of wrecking probably. Hopefully not though. This could be a really good race. Like, even though this track is way too big, it could be a fun race. Because you still got to use a little bit of deceleration. The line's going to matter. And, yeah, the outside line is really something that might be able to be used if people are getting too tight, if you get to the outside of them, but probably not. So we're going to have to sit here and wait another minute and 40 because this is going to cancel itself at 1:30, even though everyone has hit the button, because we've got one guy who's not in here. And there he goes. Luckily, they finally listened when I reported it. And so hopefully someone goes and finds the bug that's canceling that countdown that allows us to just go, even if it's 40 seconds sooner. Hopefully they get that solved for the next build. But we qualify slowest. And I think we would have qualified slowest even if we had hit that lap. So, yeah, every time I step into this car, I do not understand its handling. I do not understand its setups. And I don't get it. Like, there's not even that much here. This is like the Skip Barber. You know, there's not a lot to it. So, where is this speed coming from? And is these people probably just, they know it inside and out. It's not a car that I even stuck with that long when I first joined iRacing. It's never felt right to me. It's just it's a short wheelbase in sim. It's really twitchy. I'm obviously missing something in the feel for it, but yeah, we are starting 11th. So hopefully we can have a good race here and not have too many issues. If we get wrecked out immediately, then I'll be a little bit annoyed. You know what? You know what's even better? Had I not qualified, I'd still be starting in the same spot. Because we are the highest I-rated guy back here. That is how well I did. Okay. Let's get everything set up. Session best. On a very, very dark pit road. I don't even hear engines running. Yep. No one's on the idiot horn. That's good. They're getting impatient though. Starting to hear revs somewhere. This is like the quietest grid. Did my game freeze?
You don't get any extra
There we go.
time sets
All
in
right.
this race, so let's be smart out there.
There we go. Now we got some activity. I have a feeling this one's going to be good. Let's just go with that mindset. This one's going to be 30 green flag laps. We're probably going to get lapped, but I don't know. It feels like we haven't seen any of the signs. We don't have a setup shop that posts over and over to come by their sets. We got a couple of black cars, but they don't have their numbers completely blacked out. And we don't have anyone on the idiot horn on the grid. I may be the biggest idiot in this race because I show up without knowing. 15-mile-an-hour wind as well. Okay, just noticed that. It's a windy day on the beach. Just try to get a little heat into the tires to start.
Pace car is off.
Try to be safe. And we are green.
Green, green, green.
These guys out-qualified me, so I'm not going to sit here and go, I've got to get ahead of them. We are clear all around. Had to look at the F3 just to make sure. Seeing 0.2 ahead and 0.2 behind.
Outside.
5 car gets
Outside,
big
clear.
loose, but luckily doesn't spin it into the field. He does end up going and hitting the wall though, trying to catch it, but he could have just spun it left and took out a bunch of us. We've made it to 8th.
Outside. Outside is clear.
We've made it to 7th. I'm still not wanting to touch the brake yet. I think we can maybe get past these two. We are getting a lot of pressure from the 10 behind, so I can't just leave the door open.
The car in P1 just set the fastest lap. 20.937.
Let's be patient here. Oh, that's not being patient. Oh man, I thought the 10 was crossing us over hard there, but he got loose. He was going to get the run and get to our inside, no problem, but instead we just completely screw him over with our little bobble.
Outside. Stay low. There is a car on the high side. 21.154. Still there. Hold your line. The car in T1 just set the
Alright,
fastest lap.
we might be in 6th place by the end of this
Still
lap.
Stay
Be
low.
patient.
21.14.
Nearly got ran over.
T3 just set the fastest lap.
There we go.
20.815. Stay low.
Glad I didn't go up. We still had a bumper on us, apparently. There we go. Alright, let's try to get away.
21.073.
Oh my god, massive nose shove there on the brakes. That's not good. Should be able to use the brakes now. We are in 6th, and that is our car number, so that's a positive.
21.122.
But is this thing just going to get way too tight? I know the 11's quicker than me from practice, but it looks like he overdrove things there in a 3-wide pass and got loose, so he's quick, but his I rating's low, so does he wreck a lot? 8 cars quicker than us, or is the same speed as us. I need to just run a groove up, I think, in 3 and 4. Once I cross down into that bottom line, I really get loose, and it feels like a loose speed off the corner. But 11 car is going to pass us. We just got to make sure that he does it safely, because we're doing well right now. There's no need to get into anything. Now we got the 7 behind us. Looks like he's way too tight though, so good news for us.
21.212.
The 11's getting tight as well. Maybe we get a couple of spots back here. 7 got loose behind.
20.991.
That is the fastest lap I've ever ran in this combo. I think the 11's going to hit the wall. Even though he's doing really good, I think he's pushing it too hard. We got our first yellow though, right at halfway. And that's going to help the 5 out, who is 2 seconds back. Will now be caught right up on us. But we survived the first half, and it's been a nice clean race. Haven't seen anything really dumb, which is pretty awesome. I was hoping it would just go green the whole way, but this will allow for some people to do some dumb stuff. I don't know how the tires are going to react though on a restart, if I'm going to have the grip that I want, or if it's going to be don't touch the brake again, even though I'm barely touching the brake. But it just any little tap of the brake early on in the run at the start of the race just sends this thing around massively. But I'm not getting that rotation on the brake once the tires heat up, so don't know how much these things are going to cool off. But it does help the people that look like they were way too tight, because they're not going to heat up that right front beyond what they can do, because it didn't happen in the first 15 laps. It ain't going to happen in the final 15 laps. Also, caution laps don't count if you didn't pick up on that, or if I didn't say it. But do we have double file? Looks like everyone's getting ready for it, so just got to watch out for the 11 trying to close the door. It looks like we're going to finish 9th.
Get ready, going green.
But we will see in a few moments.
Green flag, green flag.
Thought we had contact there for a second. 11 gets a good run on the outside. Is he going to be able to get down? He is not. And he hits the wall.
21.298.
Brings out a caution, but it does look like it wiped out the 5. I'm surprised he hit the wall. I thought his tires would have cooled down and he wouldn't have had the issue, but I think he was just driving too hard on the high side trying to make that pass and didn't want to lift. Okay, I think that secures our 6th place unless the 10 gets super good restart here.
The pit road is now open.
You just gotta watch and understand what issues people can have. You can be completely wrong about it, but it's part of the defensive driving of seeing patterns for people. 11 car pushing up towards the wall on exit. Now, that didn't have anything really to do with this because he was already on the outside, but, you know, be prepared for that when you see someone having those issues. You see someone getting loose into the corner over and over and over, eventually it's going to bite them, especially if they're way quicker, but their I rating is lower. You just gotta go, okay, probably isn't new, probably just, there's a reason why his I rating's low, because they make so many mistakes. Safety rating, sadly, you can't gauge it off of that because it's just impossible to have a bad safety rating. But yeah, we kind of had an idea that there was something up with that guy. He raced clean, but just stupid little mistakes in parts of the race that didn't even really matter. Like, all he had to do was just stay out there and get in line. It wasn't like we were going to close up that gap. So he tosses that finish away. The 5 car goes all the way to the back, but the back isn't too far away. And now we're starting on the outside.
The pit road is closed right now.
And now we need to take our same advice, and it would be great if we could get ahead of the 8, but I don't think it'll happen. And at this point, it doesn't really matter. I feel like we've done better than I thought, so
1 lap to green.
we'll take what we get. If he has a little bobble or a bad start, then sure, we're going to pass him, but I'm not going to force anything, especially knowing that the row behind us was pretty slow on the last restart to get away.
About to go green.
So there should be a gap by the time we come out of
time to do your job.
2. Leader blinking on the restart. Second place getting out way ahead. We get a bad start.
Green, green, green.
Just drove it into the limiter on the revs.
Inside.
Knew not to force that.
Inside.
So he was going to dive it in.
Stay high, there's a car on the low side. Still inside. 21.457. Still there, inside.
Just give it a little bit of room. Especially out of 4, because the lines come together. It's very easy for the inside car to
Still
forget
there, bottom.
where he needs to be heading to.
21.381. Still inside.
Gets ahead of us there.
Clear.
I think we'll be able to get back past him, though. I'm not too worried about it. We'll see. I thought he was hitting the wall. I think it was a little prediction code. Oh, here comes the 5. He has not got damaged out in his 2 wrecks. So, I was feeling good, but here we are dropping like a rock. Just couldn't get down in time. And the 10's quicker, so
21.195.
just try to get it low and down and not make a mistake. Everyone has picked up a ton of speed. Oh, that was a bad mistake. Little bobble. Car did not stick, did not get down to the bottom that I needed to. Closing back in on the 10, but it's going to be hard to do anything here. Don't hit the turtles, and we're pushing. That is us dropping back to 8th now.
Still there, hold your line. Clear inside.
And the 5 self-spins. And that might help us beat the 10, because now we're going to have the inside on him. Although it might be single file restarts. Inside 10 to go. So it might not help. Man, got to feeling really good that I was going to get a 6th place, and then all of a sudden we're the slowest freaking car on track.
Pit road's open.
Everyone just hanging around waiting until the end. Oh, he's out of fuel.
Catch up 2, car.
There we go. Okay, that makes me feel a little better. We get a free spot. I mean, to me, like, yes, you can get away with 1 gallon if it goes green, but is 6 pounds that big of a deal? Like, don't risk over a 6 pound change in weight. It just never makes sense. Especially when cautions aren't counting, so you're going to use more fuel than 30 laps if there's a bunch of cautions. We've still got 36 laps of fuel left, 1.12 gallons of fuel in it, so started off with 2.1. Now does the 15 pass us? Because we are going to be starting on the outside. If it's not single file. Hopefully it's single file. I'm not getting my hopes up though that I'm finishing in 6th. Felt like that on the last one. I need a single file restart here just so that don't. We're going to do a 2nd gear start. I need to do much better shifting, though.
Closed. Pit road is closed.
The 5 car, he's still out there. He's all the way at the back, behind, or just ahead of the 10. He caused that caution. I don't think we got down into him. I think we gave him a ton of room. I think we gave him the whole bottom lane there. He probably just did what we did in qualifying. He did look loose off the corner. Ooh, that was a big freeze up there. Why are we doing this game? Why are we freezing up?
Next time by.
Oh, the new computer cannot get here fast enough.
About to go green. Stay focused. Post car is on.
Alrighty, can I finish this one off? Oh, I didn't even notice the 8 car got a spot there.
Down low. 5 laps to go. Go high. Go high.
He's working on the 2. 2's having a few blinks. We've got nothing for them.
21.275.
Nothing stupid. We're not getting pressured. We're not going to close up and make a pass.
21.198.
Just don't self-spin or put it in the wall is pretty much what I need to do. So there's only a couple of laps left. The 5 is still 1.3 seconds back.
You've got 2 laps to go. 21.2.
The 10's probably right behind him. And hey, the 10,000 I-rated guy's gonna win.
White flag.
Who would have guessed against that?
21.314.
It's like he's good. There we go, 6th place. Had some exciting moments there, but not a bad race. It could have been way worse.
Ticket flag.
A lot of it was just
Nice run.
dumb mistakes, really. We didn't see any contact. Sucks for the 10. He was clearly quicker than us there at the end, but the fumes made him faster. I assume that's what he had. Let's go take a look at what the cautions were for, even though I think we've seen all of them. Did we see the first one? Alright, so the 5 gets loose and hits the wall. And the 9 gets... So what happened there? Who is that? That is... Oh, that's the 8. So, alright, what do we have happen here? So the 5 is going 3 wide up the middle, the 9 gets loose, and then the 9 pushes up, makes contact with the 5, gets loose, and then hard into the wall. So, just 3 wide for that and a tiny mistake. No big deal though. 11 into the wall, and... Oh my gosh. Okay, that one was bigger than I thought. Let's TV cam this one. It looks like it'd be worth watching the whole thing if we can see it all. That was a big one. That is where everyone went. We had a lot of people vanish after that. 14, gonna blink. The 5. Oh yeah, we gave him tons of room. He just clipped that grass and went around. Good. I was worried that I pinched too much because I sometimes do that. And that's it. So we get a lucky 6th place because we were not the 6th fastest for sure. But let's take a look at these results. Go find something else to run. 23 I rating, 5 safety rating. Scott, we had nothing for him. Like maybe mid-run, but there was nothing there. Everyone else ahead, nothing. And then the 5 was quicker, the 10 was quicker, the 11 was quicker. Just, we're lucky to come away with the 6 in that. But lots of 0 incidents out there. The 5 ends up with 8 incidents. And yeah, that's how that one goes. Hope you enjoyed it. Something different. Thanks for watching.